technical inputs is always a fun one, and now with the addition of changing some of the system mechanic inputs as well, should be kind of a challenge. But yeah, looks like we are locking in the Sandophon here, in addition to the Grand. So be interesting, old versus new, to see how the game plan approaches. So in this matchup, at least, it's a lot of respect between chucking fireballs, Grant being able to delete fireballs with the M1, and then, of course, Sandophon being able to adjust and adapt, being able to get access to an air dash when in win mode. But it's going to be interesting. It's kind of player dependent on what they want to do, and maybe even matchup dependent. So they got to feel it out, see how things work, and go from there. We're letting the intros rock here. Yeah, all right, we should be getting right into it here. Game 1, engage. All right, Grand. A lot of good footsies here. No, not a 6XL in sight. My favorite type of game. Oh my gosh, going for the boot after clash. Try to DP the boot, but unfortunately getting punished. Oh, but going for another boot there. Trying to get the confirm. We're just seeing little hits here and there, taking a little bit of damage as we can, and just moving in ever so slightly. Mashler moving in with the boot, getting another hit there. Slowly chipping, putting Sandophon in the corner, but unfortunately putting himself in the corner now. Sandophon going in, that 6XL hitting. Into the fire install. All right, so fire does a little bit more damage and gets additional hits done priority, so interesting to see how they spend it. They're going to get rid of the install to make sure that they're staying alive after a hit. Grand does do a lot of damage. Oh my gosh, getting the clash there, but not a lot off of it. That's okay. Just slowly but surely chipping out normals there, getting the boot. Trying to go in. Oh, trying to go for something. Going for an EX. And gets the kill. Grand up. 1 round apiece. Moving into round 2. Going to be interesting to see how Sandophon adapts. Throwing into the stance, trying to pretend that they're Virgil. Not quite as strong, but, you know, definitely a good character still. Pretty solid. Going in for the lariats there. Trying to make some moves going. Moving ever so slightly. And Grand booting back out. We're just pressing, trying to advance our neutral, using our specials, just taking damage wherever we can. Kokana Kina, thanks for the follow, appreciate it. Ever so slightly. Got the fire install now, so trying to go for a little bit extra damage, a little bit more hits done, see what happens. I guess damage goes both ways with this character, so if you get hit or get the hit, you do more damage regardless. Trying to go in with the auto combo, trying to push things ever so slightly. Mashler, real quick, has got to get one nice little hit, and that could be the round. Going in. Slowly but sure, he's calling the fireball, but not getting the punish. Ever so slightly. Trying to go in with the boot neutral, maybe get a counter hit or something. Oh, but gets bopped out for their trouble there. Sandophon getting a round back. We're tied up here in game 1.
This is
going Sandophon, trying to make some moves here. Good little jabs here and there. Ever so slightly. Slowly pressuring. Going in, nice counter confirm there. Not quite enough, but that's okay. Getting the throw. Now we're in the corner. Goes for the overhead. Blocks it, though. Good blocks there by Priority Q. Uh-oh, getting the big counter hit here. This is some big damage. You're going to go for the SBA? Oh, not quite. Real close. Oh, just like one hit away from taking the round here, Grand. You can do it. I believe in you. Go for the DP. Be a man. Go in there. Kill. Oh, gets the EX Fireball anyways. Mashler takes game 1. Priority Q looking pretty good on that first round there, so just kind of get some adaptations, block a little bit more, and then just get those punishes, and I think they'll be fine. Just like that, getting the punish right away. Priority looking good in this game, too.
You guys are fighting round 1, you guys just want to play on
Going in. Mashler trying to get their way out, gets hit by the Raiding Strike, bursts it, though. Going in. Grand slowly trying to press out. Going in. Priority Q trying to get out. With Priority making their way in. You spent the install, gets hit by the other overhead, unfortunately. Going in. Ever so slightly. Priority Q backing off just here a little bit. Diamond's not looking too good here on Grand's side, but he's taking all the damage here. Oh, unfortunately drops the combo. That would have been a good chunk of damage there. Here's another good chunk. Real nice and easy right into the SBA, and that'll be it for this round. Nice showing. Mashler here on set point. Looking pretty good. Priority got to dig deep. And just kind of go in, recognize. Pressuring a little bit with the close lights. Like that. That's good. Some pressure, spending the install to get that guard crush. Nice and juicy, taking their turn back, but Grand sweeping for the trouble.
I have no idea.
Slowly pressuring their way out.
Definitely everyone. Other than
Ever so slightly getting the boot, going in. Grand looking really good in the corner, goes for the EX boot, gets thrown for their trouble, unfortunately. Tries to DP out. Oh, nice little bit of combo here from Priority Q. Looking in. And just keeping things simple. Throw into auto combo pressure, respecting that, hey, you blocked one DP, I probably shouldn't do it again. Oh, I got thrown for the trouble. But Priority Q looking good here in game 2, tied up. Mashler's still on set point. Just going for the safe auto combo enders, just trying to make sure. Oh, nice chunky hit there. Yeah.
I lost 2-1.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you. Right on, Grand going in here, pressing buttons. Mashler looking really good here on set point. Goes for the boot, gets punished for the trouble. Priority Q coming back. Oh, good awareness on the sweep there. All right, just trying to play a little bit of footsies. Be careful of the DP. I can smell one coming. Grand's looking hungry for it right now. Ever so slightly. Just the respect here, too. Oh, goes for the anti-air throw and gets it. Mashler takes it 2-0 over Priority Q. Looking good there. Priority Q not out of it here yet. Going into the losers round, we'll be fighting the loser of F, who will be coming up here. That's Foss versus E30. So it'll be looking good. Kraken Atkins, no worries. Next time. Next time.
Duchos and Monster CC for Guilty Gear.
But yeah, good showing there. First showing for Priority Q. They'll be back here, no worries. All right, we're going to be getting our next match here up pretty quickly here, so just give us just a second, we'll call it out.
Can I steal that from you? Alex, can I steal that from you? Mike? Can I get Mass and Dark Slayer to Granblue Fantasy Versus? MAS and Dark Slayer through the stream.
Yeah, Dark Slayer's got the merch going on tonight, so we're all good. He's buffed up, ready to know. Yeah, they have it in like a billion different colors. You can just pick whatever color blank you want, and then you pick the design. It's real good. Dark Slayer's been cooking up some good tech with the Vayne too, but he's also been playing some other characters, so it'll be interesting to see who they pick. Mass, of course, picks a bunch of different characters. They've played Beatrix, they've played Fairy, they've played, I think, Siegfried before, so a couple options there.
Can I get Mass to Granblue Fantasy Versus stream? MAS.
So yeah, we'll be getting
2-1 Foss.
Okay. And I think Priority Q just went to play here, so you're chilling for a bit. Yeah.
I got it.
Where is Foss? I'm sorry, not Foss. Mass.
Oh, Moss?
Yeah.
Where's Moss? I saw him here.
Moss!
Where?
You need him on stream?
On stream. Thank you. Bro, I announced that shit. He just doesn't like me. I know it. Just kidding, he loves me. Everyone loves me. All right, you want in on this?
I'm gonna take a piss and then I'll come in.
All right, fine. APOC and Priority are playing, I think, in gear or something, so we're just kind of chilling right now. I guess we can run Iron God and
Yeah,
Ashler.
you'll use the restroom. I can take over for a bit if you want to play.
Well, APOC's in another game right now.
Oh.
Yeah, and so is Priority, so.
Oh, both are in different games?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, where?
We're chilling for a bit. We're chilling. Not that one. Okay, Darkslayer versus MAS. This is winners round 2, so we're looking good here. There are the scores. Moving along. I think I have one. Yeah. Yeah. Just give it back to me. That's the only one I have. We'll trade. Don't worry. We'll take turns.
We got nowhere else to be.
Yeah.
Atkins is here.
He literally said, "Oh, my hearing is bad." You're right. My bad.
Word.
So true. I mean, does he got the? Oh no, he's got the mask in. I was like, is he wearing earbuds? Maybe that's attributing to it. But yeah, kind of curious to see what characters we're going to be popping out tonight. Got a couple of choices, so should be some good fun. He's checking the buttons here. Make sure his waifu's on the fight stick. You know how it is. Oh shit, he does have the earbuds, so maybe he can't hear for that. Bro just won't listen. He doesn't listen to anyone. I love it. He's going in saying, I'm going to do my own thing. I think the last time I tried calling for him, he was playing Chianta or something like that. I'm like, what are you doing? No, it was here. It's like, we're not even running Chianta today. What are you doing?
Playing Chianta in the corner.
That's funny, though. Bro's great. But yeah, Darkslayer, chilling, vibing. I assume this is a button check here. I can't imagine him playing Grand. I mean, unless, I don't know, everyone's kind of got a Grand, right? Kinda.
My cat's better than my Grand.
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone's cat is better than their Grand. Just Grand with better button. Although, I would kill for that 2U that he has. Like, man.
No.
Yeah, dude, in low profiles.
No, that's what I said. You don't need that.
I need it, dude. She only has 3 specials, man.
Yeah, like everyone else.
No, everyone's got like 4 at least. Give her like a air thrust, right? Like a dive kick. And make it plus, like 20 at least. It guard crushes as well.
-2, not your turn, but you're safe.
Yeah, I'll DP, don't worry. Oh man, uh-oh.
How about
Even
that?
the fairy.
-2? You can't.
Street Fighter 5? Oh my goodness. Alright, so Mass, I'm sure, surely they're not going to stick with the fairy, right? This is surely just button check. Yeah,
button
we're
check.
just mashing here. Doing the Granblue, the usual. Here we go. Okay, they're locking it in. Okay, so they are doing the Vayne. Vayne's weird because it's like worse Fairy right now. Or Fairy's just really good, so we'll see how this goes. It'll be interesting. Using the shield to kind of absorb some of the hits and moving in from there. Well, yeah, we're gonna get right into it. Darkslayer doing a little prayer. We got E30 on the mic.
Yeah.
One of the best.
Maybe.
In the biz. Best BB Tang, best Granblue. We're going right into it. Game 1.
Yeah, this will be interesting because, like, I know Vayne has a lot of like mid-range tools to maybe like try and catch Fairy out, provided he's in the proper range to do so. But yeah, I think that GG might be a bit of a problem, especially if he's going for those jump ins.
Yeah, so I think a lot of it too is just, oh my gosh, we're just hitting big bopper buttons right now. And, you know, it's doing work for Darkslayer right now. He's throwing out the Aegis Reflector here, just trying to call out Fairy's approach.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because, like, I also think, like, Darkslayer might have a little bit of advantage so that Fairy can't use their normals in the mid-range just with that shield if he's able to apply it. But getting zoned out right now.
Yeah, not quite able to get the confirm on the GG. Oh my gosh, the GG's interrupting the slam. How unfortunate. And that'll be a good confirm there. Matt should be able to take this round here. Yeah, with the SBA, should do it.
Yeah, it was looking good for Darkseid, and I think he was doing a decent job at covering his approach for the A-Gets effective, but unfortunately just fell apart, especially with Mass quickly catching on just to kind of the patterns and being able to take advantage. But there goes Darkslayer, starting off strong.
Oh, big jump in, but unfortunately missing the punish there. All right, just gotta hold it down. Wait, where did Gigi go? Just disappeared. I guess they traded or something?
Yeah, I think they traded.
Nice block on the high there from Darkslayer. He's ready and aware. He's still young. Slam.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little whip punish on the 6H right there. But Darkslayer still trying to find his way in. Life totals in his favor, but all it takes is one hit.
And double popper. Yeah, he's having some trouble getting the shield out, just trying to get that thing started. But once he's in, he's good, and he's just counteracting the GG and taking the round right back, pretty convincingly too.
Yeah, it was good navigation. Massel, I think what they were doing really early is Massel's going for a lot of good GGs, but now I think Darkslayer is finding a general pattern on when the GG's being thrown out. It's looking good for Darkslayer.
Yeah, we see Mass kind of having to figure out, how do I navigate the shield? Are they going to recognize that, hey, it absorbs a hit, but you can still do a cancel? Look at that shield again, just kind of coming in clutch.
There's a number of reasons.
Yeah, so it's pretty impressive, especially in the corner right there. Darkslayer getting a good amount of damage right now. Not going to kill, but going to cash out super right here.
Good damage. Next hit win scenario here for Darkslayer in game 1. Throws the shield out, gets the sweep, and there it is. Darkslayer taking game 1. Looking really good that round 3 right there.
Yeah, he's looking super comfortable, and just that was some really nice work by Darkslayer. And Mass is going to character like that. Oh, there we go.
Going for the Beatrix. I think maybe Mass's thoughts are, if I can't get through the shield, I'll go under it.
Yeah.
And hopefully Darkslayer's ready for that and say, okay, I'll just camp the shield, absorb the 2-2 hit, and then punish appropriately.
Yeah, like, so there's interesting things about this matchup, because I played Beatrix and I played against Darkslayer quite extensively. You technically can do like 2-2L and beat Vane's shield and then do the follow-up, but that's a bit of a risky predicament when you do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's
and also like just the general range, like Vane outranges Beatrix quite nicely, so like Mass has the way I play the matchup is you're slowly supposed to inch your way in with like really good, like nicely timed spot dodgers.
Beatrix!
Going in, and there it is, the 2-2M right away.
Free!
Going in, big damage here.
We dropped those. We dropped it like it's hot, bro.
Yeah, unfortunate drop, but Darkslayer going on the offensive now. Getting a good amount of damage, but yeah, getting caught out, giving the 2-2M in. Yeah, looks like Darkslayer's trying to do what it does.
Bro.
Oh, just tries to
DP.
DP. Goes in, nice damage here from Darkslayer.
Yeah, I think the name of the game for Darkslayer is just try and keep Beatrix at bay as much as possible if they can.
And there it is. He saw that Mass too. I hit the shield. I'm going to do the follow-up anyways. Maybe I'll hit them. Letting SBA rip there. No confirm, though.
We just went in anyway.
Yeah, might as well. He's looking pretty plus right now. Just trying to scare Darkslayer into pressing a button, but it's just not working.
Nice throw back by Darkslayer. Good confirm as well, but not going to kill just quite yet. I'd say just let your old skills rip, bro.
Yeah, let it rip. Do it again. Oh, there it is. Yeah, definitely a spooky scenario here for Mass. Just trying, I'm minus, let her do it. Do I DP, do I block? And I just take the hit, I guess.
Nice so far, and a nice neutral tilt to catch out the Beatrix right off the bat. Good amount of damage on the board. Darkslayer looking good.
Darkslayer looking great on here. He's at set point too. In commanding lead, 50% life left for Beatrix. Beatrix got to make something happen here.
Good catch. Yeah, Darkslayer just using the solid bait.
There's the shimmy to get the shield bait, and it works. And Darkslayer takes it 2-0 over Mass. Looking really clean there in that set. Very good, very good. All right, let me rotate out here.
I don't think so. Why?
That's my goal.
Can I get APOC to Granblue Fantasy Versus? Iron God, Mashler, off stream.
Oh, there's Kelly. See, Chad, all you have to do is complain.
Mashler to Granblue Fantasy Versus.
Objects.
Who,
Up on this leftmost side.
who's up?
Mashler and Iron God.
Oh, okay. All right, do you want to take your spot back?
Yep. All right, we're chilling for a bit. APOC playing some gear.
Also, what's up, Atkins? Good to hear from you.
How's Granblue?
It's going.
Good so far?
That's good.
Yeah. I think we'll try to do you in priority.
What's up?
Okay, we have set up. Priority Q. Granblue off screen.
Can I get Logan?
Back over
All
there,
right.
yeah.
And you're gonna go play priority queue.
Okay, I gotta go. I'll see you later, Atkins. I'll see you soon.
Either of those two setups over there.
Objects.
All right, we're getting pretty close here. Mashler showing off the Grand, doing pretty good. And of course, Iron God plays every character under the sun. Be kind of interested to see if they pop out the Honore, but you know, if they are going to go with Grand, then they're probably going to stick with Fairy. It's a good counter pick. Oh man, Versusia possibly. That's also a really good choice into the matchup. So,
Aiden.
could be a button check too. Could be a lot of choices. So. Setting our buttons here, making sure things looking good here. But yeah, so Versusia, tall woman, Grand's mom, of course, and kind of a hybrid zoner, rushdown character, big limbs, can get fuzzied really easily, but has a lot of damage, a lot of plus frames, so she does have a hard time getting in initially, but once she's in, it's definitely her turn for a long time, so it's going to be a knowledge check to see, all right, does the Grand player know? Is this plus? Is this minus? When is it my turn? You might be going right into it. Nah, button check. If only. So that means might not be sticking with the Versusia. Versusia would be cool to see. I haven't really seen much of Iron God's Versusia, but I'm sure it's totally competent and good. Looks good. We got the button check. We got the fist bump. We're looking good. Going back to character select. We'll see who we're locking in as. Iron God putting on the cans. Mashler says, nah, I want to hear the crowd around me get hyped. It's all good. Iron God doing a quick double take. Looks like just adjusting a couple things here and there. And yeah, looks like we are going to lock in the Versusia. So it'll be interesting to see how they jab out of pressure, how they deal with pressure, how they go in. Picking the song too. Say it's my theme song, my stage. It's gonna be my game. But we'll see. The game is named Granblue, so maybe our main hero will be able to defeat evil. And going in here, game one. It is a first to two, of course. So we'll see how Mashler approaches here. Iron God just kind of content with zoning, spending the EX skills right away, and then I'm going right in. I got the install. It's party time. Spending the install, yeah, just to get that natural combo extension. Going in the corner, going for the tick throw. Just a lot of good pressure here. Baits the DP with the safe jump there. Big damage here from Iron God. Oh, not quite enough, unfortunately. Yeah, spending the plus frames there to go in. Unfortunately, dropping the combo. Oh, Mashler had an opportunity, but just not quite there yet. Trying to run in. Oh, gets hit by the big orb. And yeah, Iron God spending all that cash saying, okay, let's kill this dude. Pretty dominant round here from Iron God on round one, but you can always make a comeback. Grant can do anything. He's got the boot. You can believe. Yeah, the 6XL. Our good button. Oh, tries to go for an EX boot counter hit setup, but unfortunately gets bopped out of it for their trouble. Going in, another 6XL. Excellently placed. Iron God mashing out though. A character definitely well rewarded for mashing with that big 5L. Just kind of makes some things happen with some plus frames. Oh man. very dangerous scenario here too. Because we got a lot of things. You can play a little bit of trebuchet neutral, try to go in, make things happen. Iron God just trying to keep Gran out, but he wants to get back in. I'm going in, spending all the cash any way I can. Oh, unfortunately, that EX pillar just barely beating it. And unfortunately, getting that M fireball beaten up too by the ult pillar, and Iron God takes game 1. Looking to lock in for a quick 2-0. Mashler ready to lock in, saying Gran's my GOAT. We're going in game 2. I'll make it happen here. Slowly approaching this time. Very good approach. You don't see that very often from Gran players, but slowly locking her down. Well, that's unfortunately plus frames there, not quite enough to punish, but slowly go in. Oh, gets hit by the safe jump. Trouble. Iron God spending all that cash there, spending the diamonds, spending the installs. Let's do it. Trying to make something happen here. I can sense a DP or something coming up here. Oh, unfortunately gets clipped low there. Iron God looking really dominant in this game too here. Looking good. Trying to do some fancy stuff with the ult skills, but unfortunately not quite there. Yeah, Iron God just saying, I don't want to hold this. I'll burst out. It's fine. And Mashler hasn't represented anything to indicate that, like, we'll be in trouble here, so Iron God totally content to burst. Yep, again, burst again. We're at chip range, so just going with the jump scare. Would have been pretty cool to see the SSBA, but Mashler just not ready for the jump scare, unfortunately. Could have been meaty too, for all we know. All right, Iron God here on set point. Getting a nice counter hit confirmed, but unfortunately not getting the full combo there. That's okay, just back off, get the install. We're chilling here for a bit. Going for the plus frames, big damage. It's definitely a scary scenario too for people who aren't familiar with Versusia. Once she gets that like Beyblade install and lets that thing rip, she's plus. She has a lot of opportunities to do different sort of actions. She has follow-ups on all of her specials, so very scary to kind of recognize, all right, what do I do here? Do I just block it out? She does have a high off of the 6-6M, and she does have the auto combo, of course, so you just got to be wary of it. Oh, it goes for the orb. Iron God snipes it out, 2-0 against Mashler. Mashler not out, that was winner's quarters, so we're still looking good here. They'll be having a hell of a loser for it, I'm sure of it. Yeah, so looking good there. Mashler just saying, gosh, this character is cheap. I'm a fan of her, though. So we'll be moving along here. Next game pretty quick. Just give us just a second, we'll call it.
For Evan and Strive, and then
I'm not doing Strive.
No, I lost.
Oh, I'm not doing the score.
Who do I
for
tell?
Strive.
I'm sorry, this is my first.
Yeah, no worries. Where is the Strive?
No, are you Dave?
I'm Dave. Yeah.
Playing you?
Yeah, we're gonna be playing on that side. So yeah. Give me just a second here. You know what? I can probably do it. Let's take a look here.
EVN 130 against. Oh, they're turning in.
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, we're good then. Yeah, so just get set up over here, and I'll be over in a second, okay? All right, it's going to be yours truly versus APOC, so give us just a second here. We'll get somebody on the mic, and we'll be chilling.
Yo, Otterly! Oh, never mind. Can you hold this shit down?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Tim! Damn it, Tim! We could probably figure out the audio there.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is E30. I am back on the mic. Next match, we'll be having Dave versus APOC. I got one on the board, Atkins. I'm still in the bracket.
Yo, what's up, Atkins?
Yo, we got Dark Slayer here.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Next matchup here.
We got Real Dave versus APOC.
Oh man, I gotta fight Iron God? Oh no.
You got this.
Oh man, I'm just gonna big swing and hope for the best.
Big dick him.
Exactly. Thank you, Atkins. Thank you. I'm trying my best here. Slowing the heart rate in between the games, but trying my best.
Atkins, since you're here, do you think this enhances or lessens Mume's chancing to getting into Idol Showdown as a playable character?
Literally, if I had the chance, I would have been able to.
Yeah, I think she would still actually have a good chance. I mean, they had that one girl, I forgot her name, the dragon chick.
Yeah, Coco.
Yeah, there you go.
That's all I needed for an answer. Thank you, Atkins. Speaking of I don't know what it is about that cat that everyone in SoCal posts, but it's so powerful. This cat looks like such a smug jackass, but so polite at the same time. I don't know what it is about Uni. I understand Kyo now, even more. Yeah, the one looking at the PC. Dave versus APOC. Looks like they're going for a button check first. Yeah, definitely.
We got a lot. So we're going to Tuesday, we're going to be knocking out.
But Dave, they have Catalina primarily, but they do have quite a they do have a Versucia they've been working on too. APOC, I think I saw them play casuals on the setup earlier. They were playing Boss Raga, so it'll be interesting. Because I know Catalina's primarily known for more of her single hitting long range hits, but I feel with Boss Raga's install, he can basically I feel he can force his way in with a lot of his armored moves. Because I think the only multi-hitting move that Catalina has to maybe fight against some of Boss Raga's armor is probably 236H, but it'll be interesting to see how Dave is going to navigate around it and how APOC is going to apply their armor.
Dude, everyone is I get it off nice. I'm more, as I watch the dude, 1 week is just not enough. That's what everyone said.
Man, they're going in depth with this button check right here.
I think Dave was talking to them earlier. I don't know if it's maybe their first time here, or maybe they play on PC and they're just
I see.
And menus are a little different to navigate, so it's all good. Thank you everyone for tuning in. This is SoCal Colosseum number 75 with Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Hope you all are having a good night.
Looks like we are ready to rock here.
Yeah, looks like they're going into it. Bossaraga and Dave is going to be on the Catalina. It'll be interesting. We'll see how honestly both of them are able to navigate this matchup.
I feel if APOC can keep the armor up all the time, I'm pretty sure you have a good chance of just getting in free.
Yeah. As long as he forces his way in and effectively forces a 50-50, I feel like Dave's going to struggle a little bit. But we'll see if Dave can just keep them out as much as possible. Yeah, Dave's already trying to play the range game quite a bit. And slowly trying to make their way in, but Dave's putting the pressure on. Yeah, going for a little bit of that cheeky frame trap, knowing that they'll have the meter for it and going to cash out immediately, spend a diamond and take one back. APOC on, honestly, one-touch situation, provide the right starter. Just goes for a grab. Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6.
Yo.
They take round 1.
I feel like he was trying to block a hit so he can actually use some BP to get out of the corner, but I think Dave recognized that and he got him with the grabs. Oh, here comes the X grab.
Yeah, and Apex takes armor, and there's the armor we were talking about. Catches the backdash as well. So we're starting to see a little bit. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Back to the corner we go here. Nice little combo here. What's the next step? Oh, all right.
Using the brave counter, using the armor, but
nice.
that was some good reaction by Apex because they saw the light wall come. I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to deal with that. I'm just going to command grab. Wake up, ult skill. Fortunately, it dropped.
Oh, what a swing.
Going to the EX command grab, getting the couple state, not going to kill just quite yet, but it's going to be very close. One-touch situation for both sides.
Oh my god.
Ultimate command grab. Yeah, you always got to be ready for that. It's like, it's a really strong reversal tool for Vasaraga.
No, it definitely is. 50 meter, guess what? I got a chance.
Yeah. And because of like that whole like blue flash thing, like it basically like slows everything down and like people get caught up by that a lot. They're looking good. Nice little frame trap. Not getting too much off of it, but just going in with the tackle. And yeah, I don't care that I'm minus. I'm going to use old school. I have 50 meter.
Taking him to the corner here real quick. Almost there. Oh, what a... That was a nice old skill.
Yeah. A little bit of a GameStop shape for both sides. Yeah, just getting clipped on the low, and nice timing by Apex to catch the backdash too. Going in. Yeah, just jumping out, not wanting to deal with it. Not going to kill this point yet. Old skill again.
Let it rip.
6XL. Oh no, a little too far for the command grab. It gets punished for it, and Dave taking game 1. Honestly, really close first game. So, hopefully Apex isn't too phased by it and can bring things back a little bit.
Yeah, once Apex got the meter, he was like, I'm just going to run in. I'm not scared. I got 50 meter. I can get out of this situation with just my own skill.
Yeah. Now looking good so far, getting a nice 2U. Keeping the pressure up. Nice spot dodger against the tackle there. Dave looking good on the meter, but reads the wake up ultimate skill this time. And Dave looking good, sending all the way to the corner.
What the fuck?
Old skill. Apex just trying to find their way in, but just Dave going in for a run-up grab, getting the first round on set point.
Dave is definitely not giving him a chance to pop into his armor. He's staying on him constantly.
Yeah, like Apex a little bit about a quandary to find their way in, but unfortunately just trying to make something happen here. Lightwalk shenanigans coming out a little bit from Dave. Yeah.
Punish the conversion.
Try to go for a tick throw, but Dave jumps out. Unfortunately, a little too far for that close H for it to be a close H, but Dave's still keeping pressure in the corner. Nice 236H, good armor. And yeah, I think this is Apex time to party. Has the armor installed, decides to use it. Dave uses the light wall through it. Doesn't kill just quite yet, but Apex looking a little worse for wear.
Oh no, and the jump in, that was it.
Yeah, getting the cross up. Dave 2-0 against Apex.
Apex looked like he was about to get the party started with that armor, but it just wasn't enough at the moment.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate because, like, I think Apex had the right idea for a lot of things, but I think Dave just got that really, like, early adjustment, just got that adjustment early on, and was able, and just knew, like, oh, they're in a situation where it's a little bit like they're, like a little bit of a panic situation for them. Oh, they're going to do a wake-up ult skill.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like there's a bit of like a double-edged sword there. It's like
Dark Slayer to stream.
It's a hard, like, it's a really good skill, but because it's a really good skill, people are going to use it a lot. So it's like, it's a little bit of 50-50, but obviously proper application, you just blow up people for it, but them's the breaks. Apex knocked out of it.
Very true. All right, well, I'm going to step away from the mark here. I'll leave this to E30. And I'm going to go play a match, and I'm going to get stomped out. Let's go, baby.
Nah, you got this. Dark Slayer.
And then I'll have you play off stream.
Okay.
E30 APOC to Granblue off stream.
Oh, you want me to go right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just want to play catch up for a little bit. All right, gang. We're back here in action. We've got Dark Slayer versus Iron God coming up next, so should be some good fun. Dark Slayer doing really good here in this tournament, you know, fighting that fairy off. He's going to be fighting probably another one. Of course, Iron God, that's their main squeeze, but they were playing Versusia last game and worked out for them as well, so.
Most of my weight was on my left.
Yeah, should be an interesting matchup. Again, if we're going to see the repeat here, it'd be interesting to see how Iron God changes the approach versus how Mass was playing with Fairy, but we could also be seeing the Versusia.
I was trying to relieve the tension. I'm like, okay, why my hands not work? Okay, so we do like super tight, like release to like get the tension out.
We got the vein locked in. He's hyping himself up. We got the buttons being checked here. Should be going any second.
That's not good.
And while we're getting ready here, moving along, just want to say shout outs to Cooper's Esports Gaming Center here in Irvine, California for hosting SoCal Colosseum and Colosseum Clash. So always a great time here hosting us. A lot of good food around, so if you're in the Orange County area or if you're coming to visit, come check us out. It's good fun. We run Granblue every other Friday and the second Saturday of the month. We're doing our 2-year anniversary on the 18th, so come check us out the week after Slashback. Looks like we're going right. This might be right into it. All right, Darkslayer going in. He's hungry, ready to go. Big damage. I got bursting out of the shield. I'm surprised that hit too, but I guess maybe that's a property of the BC instead of actually the shield. I got looking good, going for the 50-50. Oh, tries to get the overhead, but Darkslayer being able to walk out of it here. Back in the corner though. A little spooky scenario, but nothing he's not familiar with. Got the GG trying to call out the shield. Go! Gets the DP, but unfortunately no confirm there from the GG there. Definitely not helping out, but that EX Tornado will definitely do a little bit of help here. Yeah, setting up the ult ball just to go for the kill, chip out, whatever it needs to be. Yeah, hits the overhead. Big damage there from Iron God. Looking pretty good here. Game 1 here in the semifinals. Round 2 moving in. Darkslayer just trying to set up an offense here. Some of that trebuchet neutral we all know and love. Unfortunately, not being able to get the shield quite out yet. Oh, now it's a good chance. Yep, going in. All right, I'm just going to start chucking things. Boom, what are you going to do? Stay out. Boom, gotten the thing. Hitting the damage. Big trebuchet. Try to spend the whip. No thanks. Gets the burst, though. Darkslayer's, oh, unfortunately not ready for the EX whip reset. That is plus, so you gotta have to hold that, unfortunately. But yeah, Darkslayer not getting hit by the SBA, so not a great use from Iron God here, but he's trying to slowly chip things back. That GG's gonna hold down neutral a little bit more. Just slowly building that advantage. Iron God being able to challenge him out. Darkslayer's gotta hold that, unfortunately. Going for the ult whip here. Going for some sort of reset, but not quite there. Oh, he tries to jump out. Unfortunately, gets DP for the trouble. Iron God building up a bunch of meter, and that should be it for game 1. Iron God looking really clean there. But Darkslayer having a good fight there in round 2, so just has to make some slight adjustments, and when they're ready for defense, just lock in. I know it's a scary 50-50, but sometimes you just got to be ready for it and make a guess. Going in for the shield. Nice 6XL to call it out. Nice little bit of damage here, too. Good little 20%, 30%, spending the cash to get some more, setting up the shield, setting up the pressure, trying to make it flinch. Hits the counter hit. Oh my god, this is huge! Big damage. Very, definitely weak character. Oh, goes for the reset and gets the throw into the kill with the perfect, nonetheless, against Iron God. Darkslayer looking really good here, game 2. My goodness. How is Iron God going to answer that back? He just made like 1 or 2 wrong guesses and got exploded for it. Yeah, going in, calling out that GG. Throwing the gun any which way. We see big Trebuchet neutral just chucking things from full screen. Goes to the drill, gets to throw a reset. Very scary scenario now with the GG out. Darkslave able to navigate it too. Jumping out saying, hey, I don't need that. Yeah, hits the big bopper. Oh, tries to jump out of the EX whip, but unfortunately getting hit for the trouble. Going for another big bopper. GG's here. Oh, trying to challenge it. Gets hit by the attempted cartwheel. Going in. Darkslave looking good, just setting up a little bit chip, goes for the shield, GG going under it, unfortunately. Looking good for Darkslayer right now. Has to make something happen. The suck on that is crazy. Are you kidding me? Why does this character have that? Nice BC out, too, by Darkslayer. And, oh, tries to spot dodge GG, thinking maybe it'll run past, but unfortunately, really close round there. Darkslayer, it's okay, lock in, you got it, no problem. Shake it off. Iron God here on set point, though. Looking good. DP round start. No respect here from Iron God. Just ready to fight. 6XLs, any sort of little whips. I got a big bopper in response. Darkslayer just trying to set things up here, going in with the shield. Getting jumped in on, unfortunately. Nice little confirm there from Iron God, too. Just recognizing, all right, I'll hit the low, hit the counter hit, get the confirm. Setting up the GG, trying to make him flinch. Darkslayer not biting, getting the BC out, getting BC'd out in return. Trying to go for a DP, but unfortunately not quite there enough to get the hit. And it's looking real grim here for Darkslayer. Maybe Iron God drops the combo. Unfortunately, not looking like it. Double BC should be able to take it, and it certainly does. Iron God takes it 2-0 over Darkslayer. But Iron God moving on here to winner's final. Darkslayer not out of it yet. Has a good loser's run, sitting in corners final, waiting for the winner of E30 versus APOC, so should be good fun there. We've got Dave versus Foss still going. We'll take a look at the bracket here real quick. Iron God here sitting in winners finals. Dave versus Foss coming up. And then we've got, gosh, how do I do this? Can I do it like this? Or, oh, we'll do it like that. There we go. Yeah, Darkslayer chilling. APOC and E30 fighting right now. And then Mass versus Mashler will be get going here pretty quick here. But yeah, good run there. Not quite out of it. Just has to lock in. Loser's run. It'll be great. It'll be legendary even.
Mashler to Granblue off stream.
Trying to get fishy in objects countries.
Darkslayer for Waterly. Can you drive? Yeah. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's
of course.
Me and Fox.
Okay, perfect.
Alrighty, hello. It is me, utterly over it. We are going to have Dave versus Foss coming up here. It should be a good match.
Howdy, how you been, man? I like the shirt, dog. That's a classic. That's the classic, dude. I'm saying the new Evo shirts don't look as nice as that one.
Alrighty, we have a Matira versus God, what's her name? Catalina matchup. So it should be a good one. We'll see how this goes. Probably looking at a button check first. I would think this is a button check. Yeah, definitely a button check. Okay. Or just some sort of fucked up neutral game. I hope everyone's having a good night. If you're a Granblue player, come on out to Cooper's. Every other week we run a Granblue mat or bracket. The other weeks we run Uni, and then Guilty, Tekken, and Street Fighter every week. So if you are in the Southern California area, come on out. We would love to have you. It looks like we're going to get into this match right here. Let's get things going. All right, so we're going to see a lot of Foss trying to keep Dave out, and Dave trying to get in. Going to make good use of that shield super, I'm assuming, to make his way in. There we go, both players trying to get their game started. Dave getting a good hit, but not able to convert off of it, and Foss retaliating, using that butterfly as a little bit of protection, and able to use it in a combo as well. Gonna push Dave into the corner. Oh, nice dodge on that super to keep his momentum up. Dave using an EX move to get out. Now Foss is where he wants to be. Nice, like 75% of the screen away, doing some zoning, but that super putting him work again, letting Dave get in. And now Foss finds himself in the corner in an unfortunate position. Oh, not sure if that's a drop, actually. I'm not super familiar with Cat's combos. Both players kind of feeling each other out, and a nice little dash in neutral to take the round. Start round 2. Nice dodge on that EX projectile. Gonna start his own zoning. Once again, following that butterfly, using it as a little bit of protection to get in. Both players kind of just feeling each other out, throwing out some pokes, and a good confirm here. Gonna capitalize and get a full corner combo. Kind of spacing him out. Ooh, what a nice dash in. Should be a decent chunk of damage. It's going to be real close to death. I don't think this is going to kill, but it's going to be super close. Yeah, just shy. But one more touch. Ooh, and a nice DP out of there. Foss going to start his game plan. Dave out of meter now, so he's not able to use that super any longer to kind of bypass the zoning.
You're playing.
Foss doing a great job here, making sure he doesn't want to get hit, but make sure you're watching out for that meter. And there we go. Dave is at that 50 meter now. He's going to be looking for an opportunity to use that super. Ooh, and an unfortunate upward arrow there, and gets tagged by Dave's projectile. Dave taking game 1.
Yes, I just haven't had a chance to add it yet, which I will do right now.
And Dave is in there. Oh, but a nice counter poke out. But unfortunately, a return poke from Dave is going to bring him into the corner now. Nice throw tech there. Nice dodge. Gonna try to work his way back in. Ooh, and unfortunately hits the shield, and Dave able to push him back into the corner, but a DP out puts him right back at that full screen. Just where Matero wants to be. Rolls in. Oh, is able to catch him with that low move there. I think that was a safe jump, but not sure. Nice trade there. Ooh. Foss winning that clash situation. Ooh, and just does the super to bully his way through, and a nice DP to take the round. Dave 1 round away from taking this game. Or this match, excuse me. Nice zoning coming out from Foss here. Keeping Catalina controlled. Now she's in the corner. Ooh, a nice block on that Brave counter, but wasn't able to punish him, and Dave able to jump out and turn it around for himself. Ooh, nice throw. Uh-oh, gets hit by the EX projectile, and this should be it. Nice job to both players. Dave taking it. Very well played by both players there. And Dave moving on to the next round. I'm sure we will see Foss at some point again. Ooh. We're gonna have another match coming up soon for everybody. Hope you're all having a good night. We'll have to see what Mr. Dave picks to be the next match on stream. Nicely played by both players. Dave really making use of Catalina's tools there to get through Foss's zoning. Oh, you good?
What's up, gamers? Thanks, man. Appreciate
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Yeah, we're chilling for a bit, so.
Okay.
Are you playing anything else today?
Nope.
No, just chilling. Appreciate it, bro.
I'm gonna play Uni as soon as there's setups open.
That's true. Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you ever need me, just call me.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna switch, actually. All right, gang. Coming in, Darkslayer. Gear players, can you please move? We're trying to play Granblue right now.
Motherfucker.
Foss, those are your people.
Foss, contain your folks.
Contain. All right, so we're gonna have Darkslayer versus APOC coming up here next. A couple of the big swingers here. We've got
This one's
Darkslayer.
going to be like interesting because like I feel like Darkslayer has a range advantage. But I feel like APOC can just force their way in with armor.
Well, yeah, it's kind of tricky too because APOC's gonna want to do like stance low type stuff and like beat armor or try to outrange. But yeah, Darkslayer, we're gonna see a lot of hop over the sweep type interactions, and it's gonna be good fun, I think. But yeah, and a lot of damage everywhere.
No, yeah.
Losers quarter. So yeah, just a lot of swinging, big normals, big boots, shoulder tackles. What more can you ask for?
And it's I was playing as APOC earlier, and like one of the things that they're like really trigger happy on the command grab. So you know, they'll if they're given an opportunity to do so and they see one, they'll go for it right away.
Absolutely, yeah. And I was playing them earlier too on stream, and it's like, yeah, I got blown up by I think most of them. I think I jumped one. I was like, all right, cool, we're partying. But oh yeah, are we just going into it? What? No, this is surely a button check. The Uno
and
near button check. Big gamers. Not a lot of representation there, but fun to see Iron God play both of them at the same time.
Yeah,
He can do it.
Yeah, like I wonder what Darkslayer is going to do to like, kind of like navigate the armor or see if they can find a way like to just keep it at bay, because there's going to be a good amount of times, especially after like a good knockdown, APOC is probably just going to pop armor and just try and party their way in and get the momentum that way. So I wonder if like Darkslayer could just try and keep that at bay.
Yeah, you know, he does have access to the 100-hand slap type move too to try to break armor. He's got a couple options. He's got Aegis Reflector, but you know, again, Vostraga just kind of, you got to get the hit and go in, and he's also got fireballs to deal with. I believe goes under the shield, so it's going to be kind of a tricky matchup regardless. So a lot of adaptation, I hope to see. Yeah, we're going into it. Game one here. It is a first to two, so. And loser goes home. Well, you know, gets off the stick, so he's for the night. Yeah, letting the intros rock.
Yeah, boom, right away. Just big swinging.
Yeah, just catching the command grab, catching again, and a nice awareness by Darkslayer knowing that I got the confirm and got the 6H. And yeah, oh my god, Darkslayer gets pretty cheeky with that, just putting a shield in front of your face and just letting it rock.
It works too, so good. Again, Iron God really hits me with it all the time. But yeah, we're seeing Darkslayer here just call out any sort of armor attempt, any sort of advancing moves. But we did see APOC answer some of those slashes. Yeah, and there it is, that old skill going in. It's invincible, goes through a bunch of things, can't throw it. You just gotta hold it sometimes.
Go break. And yeah, like Darkslayer is really using that range advantage just to keep APOC out of bait. But a good jump, but the minus favor to the old command grab. It might be time to party.
Oh my gosh, another one. All right, one hit. He's got the old skill ready. Are we gonna see a third one? Oh, goes for the high instead. It's a big hit. APOC on the board here.
Yeah, just that shit though, like that reversal of fortune right there for APOC worked out really nicely. The Darkslayer looks like they're trying to take the party to them this time.
Yeah, we see APOC didn't bite last time, so Darkslayer's like, I'm gonna throw. What are you gonna do? Are you teching it? Guess not. That big swing, there's that 100 hands, just trying to call things out, keep him in the corner.
Oh, and just goes to the armor. And, or through the shield. Darkslayer just trying to keep it at bay here. Yeah, I like what Darkslayer's doing, just using that rage to their advantage.
What the? Oh, I can't believe that went so goofy looking, and that's the kill there.
That was some excellent, like Darkslayer's really good at landing those, I believe that's a 2-1-4.
Yeah.
2-1-4 into the 6-6C, so, or 6-6-8.
Going in, throwing out the shield, just trying to control neutral again here. Yeah, nice punish there on the tackle, it's only one hit. Big damage coming in from Darkslayer, trying to set up. He's got the home base built. He's ready to go. Big anti-air.
There you go.
Oh my god. He's not dead, but man, it's not looking good for APOC right now.
Yeah, I think, oh no, they're able to get a combo. APOC just hanging out in the corner. Then they have to accelerate happen. Spins the brave counter!
This character is cheating. Darkslayer up. One on the board in a first to two. Very scary. APOC gotta dig deep. Think about, all right, what did I do? How do I navigate this shield? How do I get my install going? And Darkslayer just kind of chilling, answering that with a perfect, no less.
Yeah, that's the thing with like, what I really like that Darkslayer's doing is just like putting the shield in front of the face. You know, it doesn't do damage unless it's an old skill. And it's basically just a big wall that says, hey, press something, I dare you.
He's so ready for it too. Every time he jumps over the stance, I like it, but unfortunately he gets swept for their trouble.
APOC getting the party started a little bit. Nice wall bounce, but unfortunately wasn't ready for it. Good 5L to
trying
beat
to
the Raging Strike.
Trying to jump out, worried about some options here. Darkslayer not ready for the armor though from APOC. Unfortunately, gets hold command grab for the trouble. Yeah, you gotta be really on point with your combos and punishes, otherwise you're gonna eat one of those.
Yeah. Looking good so far, yeah. Now Darkslayer's going back to his comfort zone, just keeping APOC at bay as much as possible.
That shield is so good. Oh, goes to the hive and gets into the trouble. Big damage coming in here from Darkslayer. Not quite 50% here, but it's going to be a good opportunity for Darkslayer to get some damage, cash out, set up home base again, see what happens. He absorbs the first hit, but didn't realize it was 2 hits. Oh,
nice jump out for the command grab right in front of him. And Darkslayer gets the confirm.
Oh my goodness, what a god. He was so ready for it.
Yeah, and Darkslayer is he's so ready for these. He knows what the comfort zone is and is just playing alongside that as best as they can. APOC, like, you know, they do have some moments of armor to get in and able to catch them out, but it's just, they're just ultimately losing in the damage race.
Yeah, and APOC, it's all APOC here right now. I think they're recognizing, I just gotta press a little bit quicker, get the callouts here, and I'm ready for it. Yeah, goes for the EX tackle, 2 hitting, so definitely doesn't have to worry about the shield there.
Oh, good old DP just to not deal with the command grab. Old skill right back with the tackle.
Big damage here, and it's thrown for the trouble. Darkslayer here on life support, but one big hit should be enough to take the game. So close. Ooh.
Yeah, look at the deterrent, just like put up a wall, like do something, press a button, I dare you.
He's got the stop sign, DUI checkpoint coming in. Now, unfortunately, gets shoulder tackled. APOC answering back, 1 on the board.
Yeah, APOC looking good. And they're seeing that adjustment, just, you know, keep the pressure on Darkslayer and just find that like comfortable range where, you know, Vostraga can start getting the party started.
We'll see Darkslayer slowly trying to use those 100 hands a little bit more. Yep, we'll see it again. He recognized, okay, I guess Boss can't do a whole lot about this, so maybe I just commit to safe pressure. And again, 3rd time now.
Working out, but that tackle is doing well for getting in there. Nice catch on the jump. Yeah, and Apoc's ready for those aerial exchanges too. Good 2H.
Going in, gets the 2 hits, but unfortunately not quite enough to get confirmed. We see the shoulder tackle now.
Unfortunate whip, but nice punish by Darkslayer. Not going to be enough just quite yet, but it's going to be pretty close.
Oh, old skill coming in. Being able to snatch up Vayne right there. Very scary scenario. Darkslayer just gotta chill, be cool, don't jump. He's ready for it. Yeah, goes to the old skill and gets the finish. Darkslayer taking it 2-0 over APOC.
Yeah, nice work. And yeah, just like, yeah, as I was saying earlier, just Darkslayer played that so well. Just, keeping the range and like, basically like, even if APOC had armor, like APOC couldn't really either get anything or like anything significant off of it in the first place. So just excellent navigation by Darkslayer. APOC going down here.
Fox. Matt. Utterly.
That's my goal.
Yeah, you're playing Moss. Sure. Yep. I like how I call Otterly and Mass responds, but when I call Mass, he does it.
Right on, looking good. We're getting down to it here in our top 5 right now. We're gonna see Foss versus Mass here. Foss we saw on stream recently, and Mass been having a hell of a loser's run, so lock it in.
Give me just a sec.
Yeah. I think so far we're getting Mass versus Foz coming up. Doing pretty well. Closing out the night here. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Cheap viewers on stream. Get out of here. Tuna casserole.
Alex, where's APOC playing? APOC? Did you call him? Oh, okay.
My bad, I have to ban a robot.
Oh my gosh, you killed one? What
Yeah,
were
I
they
killed one.
shilling?
They want to give you free viewers.
Free viewers?
Or not free viewers, but they want to boost your viewers.
Boost my viewers. That's alright, I guess. Oh, don't ban him.
Yeah, no, I'm just like trying to get out of here.
Can
But
you,
I can't.
can you drag it? No, not like that. Like, give me the damn mouse. Boomers over here.
Oh,
Hardy or Patrick K? Man.
Patrick with a K.
If they were maybe VTuber viewers, I'd be down for that, but nah, unfortunately, no bueno there. But yeah, we're locking in here, getting some buttons, Foss is talking to some Strive players. While we're getting started here, just want to say shout out to Cooper's Esports Gaming Center here in Irvine. If you guys are in the area, come check us out. We do Granblue every other Friday and the second Saturday of every month. We also run Gear, we also run Tekken, Street Fighter, all the good stuff. Uni alternates with Granblue, so yeah. But, oh yeah, are we, this kind of looks like a button check, so we're chilling right now. But yeah, so come check us out if you're in the Irvine area, Orange County, or if you're coming to visit us. You know, our cool tour just ended, but there's always other events going on. Maybe you're flying in from up north or wherever, so yeah.
Yeah, you know, like this is one of the few like locals that are in Orange County, so it's really nice of the people that live here. You know, for Dave and I here, it's about like what 20-minute drive away.
Yeah, about give or take.
You know, it's really nice. You know, like fuck LA traffic, so like LA County is a little bit of a quandary just wanting to go out there in the first place.
I mean, what's important, if you have a local scene, go check it out.
Yeah.
It's always fun. It's way better than that play, I promise. Like,
Yeah.
please, it's fun.
Yeah, like you get to socialize here. You know who you're playing against. You get to see them in person, and you get to have a fun time afterwards instead of just having that animosity of like, oh, this person on the screen is a boosted animal or whatever. You know.
You can say it to their face at least.
Yeah, exactly.
But no, everyone's great. So yeah, we're getting right into it here. Foss versus Mass. Going right into it. Matera looking pretty clean here in this game 1.
Yeah, Matera recently just got some buffs, so you know. I know Foz is eating good. They've been playing Matera since vanilla, so I know they're really liking the changes.
And I guess Versusia got buffs too in the way of not being touched at all. So
yeah,
she naturally just kind of climbed up the ladder, so to speak. tries to punish the SBA, but not quite enough. The SBA is good, but not that good.
Oh, unfortunate. I guess that crouching animation allowed for Foss to just jump over instead of getting a combo. Mass lives to see another day so far. They got Brave counter out to just, get some space.
Nice jab. Not quite getting the confirm, but getting the install no less. Right on, going for the breath. So in this matchup here, you know, we saw Basaraga playing with an install earlier that gave him some armor. Versusia, another V character, also has an install, but their install gives them additional hit properties. They get a follow-up off of their specials. Oh my god, the SBA! Full anti-air SBA! Off the Uni Command Hop. Moss taking it. Game 1, round 1.
That was some really nice stuff, you know, like, Moss, I think Foss has to, like, keep in mind for the next couple of racks, next time for the set, because they're ready to just let that rip when they see a good opening.
Mass 2 always a demon whenever I fight them. They're just like, I'm just going to do the craziest thing. You have to deal with it.
Yeah. Looking good. Brave counter just to get them off, just to try and get some pressure going. Yeah, keeping that safe with the enhanced version.
Yeah, being able to spend that that install there just to make anything safe, being able to kind of throw things out, play that trebuchet neutral a little bit. Just trying to make things happen from full screen. Look at that. SBA again, but again, not that fast, so not quite enough. If they were able to get the hit, it's full animation, so it's worth doing, but if you're down on life, it's a little tricky. Foss on the board, you don't want to piece.
Yeah, looking good, and you know, like, I think Mass is doing certain things well, just trying to, like, use that lariat to get in and make it safe, but just to try and poke things out or just catch something out. To be a little cheeky, but unfortunately not working out at the moment.
Yeah, we see too, once Moss gets the knockdown, he's choosing to go in. Look at this, going in again. Another 6XL. Boom, big combo here. 100 meter on deck, we're definitely going to see an SBA. Yeah, one more hit, boom, there it is. Oh my gosh, so close, but not quite enough to get the hit.
Yeah. A little too far, reset back to neutral. Life totals are a bit even right now, but Foss just playing the range game and just slowly poking away at Mass's health right now.
Yeah, lots of meter on deck here from both players. Full diamonds, everything's ready. Somebody's going to get shot here really quick.
Yeah.
Boom, and there it is. Unfortunately, not quite as fast enough to interrupt the arrows.
I know that pillar is like a pretty nice combo one sometimes, but yeah, I feel like especially with those arrows, Mass has been a little too late on the draw, and it has been working out. But going to switch.
Yeah, we're going back to Beatrix. And I think maybe Moss thought that they had the install ready. If they do the EX pillar and then spend the install, they're invincible to projectiles, so they can go through it. But unfortunately, not quite clutching it out. But we're going back to the Beatrix, going under fireballs.
Yeah.
It's a good party there.
Yeah, so it's just going to be party time now, you know, like, Beatrix just has a 2-2 button to just get underneath a lot of low power under a bunch of projectiles, and you know, just round start, dash in, they're looking to party right away.
Yeah, they're going in, big damage right away. And the character rewards it, so big damage, 60% of meter on deck. Next hit's gonna probably last in an SSBA or something.
Trying to get the pressure going. A little bit of a reset on pressure, but a nice press out by Foz. And Mass just trying to slowly inch their way in. Good command grab.
Command grab takes a little bit of damage for it, but definitely worth it for the Delta clock. Oh, gets a trade, but not quite enough to get the confirm.
Yeah, an unfortunate drop, and Foz is going and trying to best to run away for it. I feel like at this point it's a one-touch situation for both sides, and Foz is trying to make it cash out.
Let that thing rip. Unfortunately, not arrow blockable.
Yeah, just does 2-2 him after it, just a 6-6-M. Oh no, just a little too late.
Foss should be able to take this pretty cleanly. There it is on the board here. Set point looking good for Foss right now. Moss got to dig deep here and figure out, all right, what do I got to do? Clean these things up.
You know, I feel like at this point, you know, it's never a bad idea to have this pocket Beatrix just because of how good she is. And Mass trying to do well right now. Flash.
Flash, but unfortunately, Mass not ready for it. Goes with this follow-up there to beat the spot dodge. Big damage, has the Delta clock ready. Got 100% on deck. Are we going to go for the SBA? Yes, we are.
Trying to catch as much damage as possible. One-touch situation, I feel. Just going for the old DP. Lets it rip. And yeah, now we're back to full screen. And Foss can play a little uncomfortably. But
gosh, gets the wall bounce, but not quite enough to get the kill. Oh my gosh, gets thrown back in the corner. Goes the range strike. We're slapping here. Big difference. Kill.
Just run up to big grab. Oh my god, Mass is playing Beatrix like a grappler.
Rewarded handsomely for it. Still staying alive here on the board. Making some adaptions. Ready to go. 2-2H. Let it rip.
Yeah, just let it rip. Yeah, now just using some of the longer range buttons just to try and keep Mass at bay. There's just, they're just trying to go in as much as possible. Good reaction with the spot dodge, but it's just an ongoing threat of this character.
Yeah, trying to pressure there with the fireballs. Gets the 2-2 and going in. Goes to the counter hit, gets the install here. Delta clock ready. One more hit. Goes for another command grab.
Walk up slowly, do it.
Goes for the overhead.
Six
What's happening? What's happening? SSBA, do it. Just raw. Oh man, he's so ready for it.
Do you see Mass just churning that right now?
Turning it. Turn the butter.
Going in. All right, plus frames. There's go break. Okay. Just one tap on both sides.
Oh! 2 and 1. Foss takes it 2-0 over Mass.
Oh my god, that was stressing me out with this shit. And Mass unfortunately goes down here, but Foss staying alive, doing well. We're doing.
Alright, it's gonna be me and Iron God.
You stress me the hell out. Alright. So up next, we'll be moving back into winners finals.
Are you good to play here? Yeah. Play again.
Yeah, so it's a bit of a party time right now, and going back into winners finals, we'll be having Iron God versus Dave. Both of these players are guaranteeing the money, but it's just figuring out who wants the bigger cut of, who wants the lion's share of this pot tonight.
I don't know which shows yet.
Looking good here. Yeah, so Iron God versus Dave. This is a matchup that's happened like quite often in the realm of SoCal here at Colosseum. So it'll be interesting. You know, Iron God has a lot of characters they can cycle through. Well, I'd wager that they're probably gonna go for the fairy. You know, really eating good on those buffs, and Connor looking. My apologies. Dave looking to stick with a character. Maybe they'll go for Susia to see if they can just play the range game. But I feel like in terms of comfortability, they're probably going to stick with the Catalina here. So Iron God versus Dave. It's going to a button check right now. Winners finals. Thanks everyone for tuning in. This is SoCal Colosseum, number 75, with Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Thank you to Cooper Esports Gaming Center for allowing us to have the space to host these events. Much appreciated. A bit of button check, looking like the grand mirror.
Aiden, why are you smiling, bro? Why are you smiling?
All right, yeah. Yeah, so Iron God sticking with the fairy, and Dave sticking with their Catalina. Yeah, I think at this point, provided how Dave can, operate here, it's just a matter of like, can Dave can get in and keep the pressure in. Especially the fairy buffs, it's not going to be easy. Just trying to slowly make their way in here. Yeah, with like some nicely timed thrusts just to try and make something happen, but getting caught with the 2M there. GG being a little bit of a stop sign, trying to make something happen here. Dave trying to push the advantage in, using that newly buffed, I believe a newly buffed 5L. Into a break. Dave just trying to keep the pressure up, keep this berry in the corner. Iron God slowly find a way back, not afraid to keep the pressure up with this character. Trying to go on the offensive, but not looking too good right now. Good throw bait. Throw bait. But unfortunately didn't work out, but a nice spot dodge into a throw. Trying to keep the pressure up. Iron God at 1 diamond left. A little bit of a danger zone for them right now. Good punish. Will this kill? No, not quite yet. Yeah, unfortunately didn't work out, but just the run up grab works, and Dave looking pretty good so far in this opening round of this set. Good thrust. Just to try to play at a safe range to get those thrusts in. Good DP. Nicely timed. That was pretty ballsy. Good rollout too. Now Iron God has the entirety of the corner, but Dave mashing out, trying to bring it back, but a nice close normal to fight back and just put Dave back in the corner. GG on board. Keep the pressure up. Nice catch on the spot dodge. And Iron God just need to wake up a little bit. Doing well so far. Going for the set play. GG out, but it's an overhead. Why does a zoner have that? Looking good. Iron God slowly making their way in, feeling more comfortable, getting their groove going. 6XL gets a counter hit, wall bounce, but unfortunately all they can get was a 5L afterwards. Not looking too good right now. Yeah, Dave staying on the ground, knowing that they get the checkmate situation with the counter hit close H. But Dave not getting anything off of that. Dave slowly trying to make their way in. Trying to frame trap, plus frames deployed. Good thrust. Yeah, just trying to find their way in. Just trying to catch as much damage as possible. Take a diamond from Iron God as well. Trying to even things up a little bit. Life totals, still a little bit in Iron God's favor, but still looking good for Dave in the corner. Good throw break. Try to bait the wave counter, but no dice. And Dave just looking super good right now. Trying to get the Oki. Nice read on the Brave counter. And Dave taking the first game of the set. We are in winners finals now, so this is a 3 out of 5. Yeah, Dave looking good so far. Iron God looking good, trying to keep the pressure up, and I think he's playing that extremely strong mid-range game that Ferry likes to do. They can play defensive, but they have a lot of options for like really solid Oki and set play, so they can go on the offensive if need be. But Iron God trying to play that range game, just trying to find a good opportunity to go in, but a nice far H. Dave trying to put the pressure on, but just whiffs and gets a 2-1-4U right in front of his face. Yeah, just making Ferry block right there. Nice awareness by Dave. Just not wanting to deal with the GG setup. Wave counter, try to get their way out of there. Wave counter back. That is minus now, so. What's up? Are you going to? I might need it because another commentary might come in. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, Dave looking good so far. Iron God taking the first round of that set, and going for the overhead this time. Iron God looking good. Trying to keep the set play up, and yeah. But I really like what Dave is doing, especially that in the corner. They're not afraid to just press a button just so that they don't have to deal with the GG setup. But Dave looking good so far. Trying to bring it to the corner. Not quite, though. And Dave fighting back hard. It's called out. Old skill coming. Spends a Brave counter. And yeah, probably going against Sixers here, but no. Fortunately, no 6-6H came out. Yeah, oh my god, yeah, Dave is just ready for that stuff. It's really neat to see, like, Dave just, whenever they see, like, a GG getting set up, they're just trying to find a way. I want to try and force Ferry to block. And it's not working out. Oh, no. But still gets a follow-up. Iron God tying up the score. Connor lamenting at his decaying age. Oh, my apologies, Dave. Yeah. Looking good so far. Trying to force their way in. Yeah, like, thankfully, Iron God didn't get punished for that, but GG is unsuccessful on the set play right now. Counter hit, anti-air 5H. Which is a little too far for that to connect. Iron God coming in. Getting a good amount of damage. Going to get a side switch. Yeah. GG coming out. Going low this time. Yeah, and here's the time to party. I'm gonna chill. Yeah, unfortunately, that 6XL lift. Yeah, Dave slowly trying to find the way out of the corner. But gets caught by the old GG. Yeah, that's like basically a ticking time bomb coming right at you. Don't want to deal with that. Nice block on the overhead. Brave counter out. Trying to make something happen. Good throw bait. And Dave taking the first round in game 3. Dave looking good so far. Iron God a little bit on the ropes right now. Good wave counter out. Trying to make something happen. Gets bapped on the head by the GG. Nice spot dodge. He's trying to force Barry into the corner, but an OTB by Iron God is successful. Slowly inching their way forward. Yeah, nice nice distance on the JU so they wouldn't get punished like earlier in the set. And well, catches a backdash too. Iron God slowly running away with a lot of stuff right now. I don't think they wanted that unless they wanted to keep Iron God honest. But yeah, just trying to catch out a brave counter. Nice smash out. And yeah, this is Dave's time to party. Won't kill just quite yet, but just going to slowly bring to the corner, trying to catch out as much damage as possible. One such situation. Maybe a grab will be enough, but just light wall into brave counter and Dave on set point. Looking good so far, feeling fine. You know, going outside after the Pokemon. Iron God probably thinking about the next game. Looking good so far. Yeah, Iron God going back to characters like they do have a couple characters that they can bring out. You know, they, as far as I know, they have like most, if not all, characters in Masters right now. So like, they are fundamentally sound to, you know, play like basically like most, if not every character in the cast at a very proficient level, like enough for a tournament. So, looking good so far. Iron God sticking with the fairy. Yeah, probably just need a little bit of time to think about it and adjust. But looking good so far. Alright, so game 4 in this set. Iron God versus Dave. Nice nice call on 6XL, but yeah. Iron God looking good, keeping the pressure up in this keeping the pressure up here. Bringing Dave to the corner, trying to get the offense to start as much as possible. Going for the instant overhead, but Dave ready for it with a DP. Yeah, I feel like with a lot of these like set play modes that Iron God's trying to employ, Dave is just ready for them most of the time. A lot of these GG setups aren't working. Try to charge her to try and catch a spot dodge, but unfortunately, Dave able to block in time. Good punish, but not able to get a lot of mileage off of it. Good. Just trying to EX us their way in. Trying to make something happen, but Iron God staying solid in neutral. Gets a good call out, but that's the most Dave can get right now. And he's doing well. Not quite enough. Good throw break, but yeah, just a 5L after. There's not really much like Catalina can do in terms of contesting with that quick of a point at that range. So nice work by Iron God, taking first round in game 4. Nice catch. Yeah. And simply starting to work now for Iron God. Trying to keep the pressure up. Good brave counter. Wants to get out. Yeah. And I'm seeing like Dave is a lot more like cognizant of just using their letting the brave counter rip. Nice whip punish. Going to get the meter. And not gonna get it, or I think they got it back. Yeah, they got it back. Iron God looking a little worse for wear. Honestly, a one-touch situation at this point. Good throw break. Good brave counter, but Dave wasn't ready for it. We get some punish. No, a little too far for the brave counter, or for the raging strike to connect. Oh no, good throw break. yeah, just one touch situation for Iron God. Trying to keep the setup. GG's out. But unfortunately, no connect on GG. Ult GG coming out though. And just the thrust coming out from Dave. And final round in this game 4. Yeah. Iron God looking a little worse for wear, unfortunately. But actually looking good in these opening moments of this set. Dave just trying to find their way in with maybe a thrust, but unfortunately GG stops them in their tracks. Yeah, and Dave has been doing a pretty decent job at just like trying to call out with another move, but Iron God has Dave on the rope, but EX thrust just, you know, not damming the meter, but the ball still chasing. But ball's out. Dave slowly trying to make their way in. Good throw break, just trying to keep the pressure up. Nice spot dodge. Yeah, Dave just looking super comfortable and gets the EX thrust. Going to get a small combo here, but it's still going to be good enough. Calls out the brave counter, and Dave taking the set 3-1. Dave sitting pretty in winner side of Grand Finals. Yeah. Nice work to Dave. Guaranteed second of that lion's share of the pot, but yeah, and we're going back down to the blue side. We'll be deciding who will move on to fight Iron God between Dark Slayer and Foz. Good shit.
Thank you. Not over yet. Not over yet.
Yeah, that's some good data going into it. Do it again.
Yeah. All good though. Locking in. We're getting down to it. Losers semifinals. Dark Slayer versus Floss. Zoner versus. I don't. What do you call Vayne? Like a mid-range character?
I think like. Yeah, probably like a mid-range character. Like a defensive mid-range character.
Yeah, defensive mid-range kind of. I guess like a. I don't know. It's weird because like you can also use his shield offensively, right?
Yeah.
Like he's kind of like Granblue's version of like a weird Shoto type. Like not quite a Dalsum character, but like definitely a good character. Like on paper at least, right?
Yeah.
Versus the true zoner here, Matera, with the gun,
Yeah.
shoot the bullets, and then you got the other one, Eustace, right? But I think we're just going right into it, right? Foss picked his stage, so you know it's legit.
Yeah, Dark Slayer, I think for Vayne, like maybe, probably like a defensive mid-range character, because I think like on paper a lot of his tools are meant to be used offensively, and also like they technically have like a pretty decent like way of keeping people out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the shield's going to come in really handy here in this matchup, just trying to navigate things. I hope to see a lot of ult shield too.
Yeah.
Trying to hop over those fireballs. Yeah, look at that, just shield right through, don't worry about the butterfly. Got to worry about those detonations too. Oh yeah, unfortunately the EX eating the shield crunch there.
Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a struggle, especially with that EX fireball just going through the shield. So I think Dark Slayer is going to like really just think about like their shield placements and just trying to make a way to navigate around it. But Paul's just playing that long range game pretty nicely so far.
It's going in, keeping Vayne in the corner here. It's hard for Vayne to get started here. Definitely not the fastest buttons in the game, and a lot of weird options. He's trying to swing out, but there it is. Good opportunity to get started here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Dark Slayer trying to make their way in, but yeah, just a lot of those big range buttons are not making it easy for Dark Slayer to get in, but a grab.
Next win scenario sets up the Aegis reflector, goes to the shimmy.
God.
Did you see that? It pushes it around, it gets thrown.
No, that's what is like the nastiest thing Dark Slayer does. It's just like he puts you in the corner, puts a shield, and he's like, do something about it. Like the only thing you can do to beat him is grab, but he just plays around that so well.
And the big thing too about the ult shield too is it's 3 hits. So once you block the first one, you're expecting the other 2. But that's not how it works. There's a delay in between the hits. So you are able to sneak a throw in and get the hit, and that's exactly what Dark Slayer did.
Yeah.
Good showing there. He's on the board here. 1 apiece and a first of 2.
slowly trying to navigate, but unfortunately used old skill in an untimely manner. Loses out on 50-meter forward, and yeah, Paz is playing this range game very well right now.
Good, just slowly shooting, calling out a button every now and then when he sees Darkslayer just getting a little too close. And nice 6XL conversion there, spending the Raging Strike, surely to cash out, just try to get the kill here. Oh, unfortunate drop on the old skill there.
Might be time for Darkslayer to party, but unfortunately misses that 2-1-4U. Goes in for the trade!
Gets the trade, double counter hit. Boss up on the board here.
Pause. Looking good. Man, Darkslayer, they're here to party, and they're just slowly trying to find a way to navigate in. I think Darkslayer is like being a little scared to use the shield in neutral just because of the EX arrows being 3 hits. But they're still navigating well into it, but they have an unblockable 2M right there.
Good showing here from Boss. Oh, has to block the old butterfly. Gets an old bopper for their trouble.
Yeah.
Darkslayer trying to make something happen here.
Slowly trying to make their way in, but a good call out. A little bit of damage on the board. Darkslayer slowly just forcing Foss to go in the corner here.
Yeah, and I think Darkslayer's trying to do these TK hops to get over the fireballs to call them out, but it's a little tricky, especially with that ult one ready to just block the shit in. A little tricky. Darkslayer has to get confirmed, goes to the Aegis.
So there's that play, 2 butterflies are out. Darkslayer unfortunately just jumped back and gave Foss the space they need to take that first game.
First game on the board. But Darkslayer, good showing there in that first game. You just got to make some slight tweaks, walk the high-low a little bit more, worry about the fireball game just a smidge more. I think it's different. If you don't play a lot of Matera and you don't know that 2 fireballs are coming, especially when some you can't roll, some you can, some are multi-hitting, like that one, for instance, it's a challenge. So you got to be able to adapt to that and recognize that mid-match.
I think what Darkslayer trying to do right there is just like force Foss to use an EX fireball, even though he's just using normal shield. So I think like the macro trade on the resources is in his favor there.
He's slowly making his way in. Oh, big hit here. Nice counter hit confirmed. Over the shield, setting up.
Oh, and the domain! And I think that's it.
Yeah, that should be enough to kill, my goodness. Terra, not the most healthy of characters. Darkslayer going in with an SBA to get the kill there. Looking good. He is so ready for those slow bait attempts.
Yeah, like he's so ready for those slow bait attempts, and whenever he hits that J214 button, he's always ready to confirm it with a 668 everywhere just to edge out that damage. And that honestly was one of the big reasons why he was able to take that round too.
Yep, and he's just trying to make that happen again here. Slowly but surely, moving in with those TK hits, looking good. Damage ever so slightly.
Just keeping that pressure on. The shield is lasting for quite a bit, and that old skill call has been working out so well. And just even up the life totals just like that. Oh, just beat it through again, and that should be it.
Should be enough to kill. Go for the Raging Strike. Take it easy. Oh, no, he wants to do the hard combos. I love it. Darkslayer tying it up here. But, you know, we're talking a lot about Darkslayer here, but Foss is also making good adaptations too. We see when the shield comes out, EX Fireball.
Yeah.
And that's how you deal with it, right? If you want to get in or challenge things, EX Fireball. Get rid of it. Don't let him camp there. And you're hoping that you hit Vayne out of any sort of startup on his moves, especially with the higher shots.
Yeah, looking good so far. Let's see if Foss can make the adjustments to either take this, or let's see if Darkslayer is going to keep riding that momentum, because I think he's doing super good right now.
From the top rope, he goes in!
From the top rope, and he has the 668.
Yeah, Foss just has to hold that. He's waiting for the throw tech option there. Oh, gets jumped in on.
Slowly making something happen here.
Yeah, big reward out just to jump out. Oh, he's too fat, so he gets hit by the butterfly.
Yeah, and a lot of these, I think like the main thing in this matchup here is just 2-1-4 for Darkslayer, because it's been getting him so much mileage in this set.
Yeah, he's trying to go for those super hops, but unfortunately, Foss ready to anti-air it. Oh, not quite enough. Oh, big EX shot, not quite enough to get the kill. Foss has a lot of meter on deck. You'd expect to see, the air unblockable Raging Strike into the kill.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate checkmate there, and Foss on set point right now.
Good. Darkslayer got to dig deep here. Recognize. What's going on? I want to see more top rope action. There it is.
Yeah, top rope. And yeah, like we see that adjustment from Foss already. Like trying to spot dodge as much as they can on that.
That's 30% off of like 2 inputs. Oh, goes for the nice anti-air, but no counter hit confirmed, unfortunately.
Yeah, just Darkslayer just trying to make their way in now. Good call out. Good spot dodge.
Foss is chilling now. He's like, all right, I got the lead. I've got the meter resources. I'm going to sit back, wait for him to spend the cash. It's fine.
Yeah, unfortunately, Darkslayer's going to be locked out there, unfortunately.
Raging strike into the burst.
And a raging strike.
There it is. Foss taking it 2-1 over Darkslayer there.
Yeah.
Good showing there by Darkslayer. Absolutely.
Yeah, getting top 4. I know, like, they were kind of struggling in a couple of brackets that they showed up to recently, but, you know, they came back around. They got top 4.
Foss moves on to fight Iron God in first to 3 here on Losers Finals. So we'll see. It's going to be another zoner on zoner violence type matchup. What interesting too is that a lot of Materas initially thought that the Fairy matchup is in their favor, but Iron God of all people is showing, you know, fighting Monarch a lot and really checking the knowledge. He does play Matera a bunch, so he's aware of like how to navigate that matchup and be able to punish appropriately. So we'll see how he applies that kind of knowledge and those callouts there to beat the zoner matchup.
Yeah. So what's some of the like the thing, like, so is it like whose favor is it in again?
So some people think initially that Matera's favored, you know, because EX Whip trades with fireballs now, and you know, it's just a lot of in favor, less commitment options from Matera, but especially with like the butterfly not being able to be interrupted, unless you know you obviously hit the detonation part. But yeah, going right into the Henri. That's interesting. I didn't think he would actually go for that.
Yeah, I know like Henri's a very solid character and just, you know, and also has like, you know, the implications of the parry just to like slowly inch their way in and just not have to deal with a lot of projectiles from Foz.
It's true. And, you know, maybe he wants to hide some of the parry. Like, you know, this is fine. I'll just deal with this. I haven't played Henri in a bit. Maybe he's trying to warm it up too. To see how to make the adjustments. It's also a first to 3 too, so you know, I feel a little bit more comfortable that way. But let's get the install going. Any sort of big hit, there it is. Nice bit of damage here. Might be enough to kill. Just going for those reps into the Beyblade. Not quite enough though.
Supporting some of the plus frames here. Still has 2 more of these bits available to them.
Any sort of weird options. We might see a slide come here any second. Goes for the parry, gets the hit. Iron got up on the board here.
Yeah, and I think we're seeing some of that, like some of the things of fruition where like Henri has a couple tools to, you know, parry through some of Matera's stuff, and also just in general, like has some pretty decent rage buttons to contest where like most people would think Matera would be safe at.
So he's just kind of pushing in. He's got the EX, trying to get the confirm, but unfortunately 6XL not coming out quite yet.
Looking good so far, and yeah, like right there, you know, Henri has some full screen options that Foss, you know, has to be cognizant of. You know, they're, you know, most of the time, you know, especially with general zoner matches against a rushdown, you think, oh, I'm safe at like a range that's usually like mid to full screen. But there's a couple of options that Iron God is used to call out for full screen there.
Iron God takes it with the chip out. Yeah, that Beyblade real hard to challenge, and it's very active. So good luck spot dodging. Got to make a big committal move to get rid of that.
Imagine like, you know, good luck spot dodging that, and then also just like, as far as I know, you're like plus afterwards when they block it.
Exactly. Yeah, you got follow-up options. It's very scary. You got to spend some meter or do an SBA or something. It gets the air throw, trying to get Matera going out in the corner, but not quite. Iron God says, nah, you live here now.
Yeah. Looking good so far, keeping the pressure up, and yeah, just like keeping this oppression up, and Foz doesn't really have a moment to just try and back off, get some moment to breathe and just chill out for a second. Just keeping the pressure up, and oh my god, Iron God taking the first round in game 2.
Absolutely mauling. It's a lot. Henri's definitely a tricky character. Very underrepresented, very strong character, and he's got a lot of different ways to kind of route his combos. Going for the EX parry, yeah, gets a follow-up. Not a lot of people know that too. Even if it whips, he gets a follow-up, and a lot of people just get hit by it. Listen to wall bounce.
Looking good so far. Iron God just keeping up the momentum here. Went for a safe jump, not breaking the throw. Foz just looking really worse for wear right now. Trying to fight their way out.
Parry, trying to get the Beyblade going. Goes for the super.
Did it work?
Gets the hit, gets the kill.
Iron God already up 2 games.
Iron God trying to sweep through this loser side real quick. You know, too, he had a full life lead. He's chilling. I might as well spend the cash. See what happens.
Yeah, it was effectively like it was his game to lose, so you know, might as well just let it bust out and see what happens. But fortunately, trying to go for the air projectile and Pause just getting punished on the way down.
Let's hit the EX dive kick, gets the hit. Nice little confirm here. Goes in. Yeah, that's also a plus there. Very scary scenario to deal with here now with Iron God putting Foss in the corner. Got a lot of meter on deck too, so might see a DP coming out here. Challenges the counter.
Oh, the parry.
Counter EX parry. Iron God here on set point.
Yeah, Iron God is just not happy. I mean, like, you know, Iron God plays like a lot of the cats at a proficient level, and you know, has a good amount of like time into Matera, so he just knows the matchup like I'd say comparatively to like most people here tonight. So it's working out pretty well for him right now.
Counter. He's angry. He's just going in. I'm spending all the cash. EX. That's still plus for Amigo. You gotta hold that forever. Nice little confirm here with the Raging Strike into the EX pop. Just looping some skills. Next hit win scenario. I'm still plus. Boss respecting it.
Plus phase, plus phase, plus phase.
Oh my gosh, parry the DP! Iron God takes a 3-0. Terrifying. Boss is like, get me out of here. I don't want this. I'm gonna have to go deal with that smoke.
Yeah. All right, Iron God feeling good, and we're in grand finals now. Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh, I can't do anything!
Did you like bang his wife or something? Because that entire set just felt racially motivated.
Oh, no, he didn't. No, he just picks out against Matera players.
Okay. Dude, because I was like, I was looking at him like, oh my god. They had the rage of like, man, I just went through a divorce. I lost a house. I've been sleeping on my friend's futon for the past month. Like, I'm taking it out on you.
Hold on, dude, I can't do shit. It's a 8-2-7-3, bro.
Yeah. Look, hey, I mean, third place, you're in the money. You got the dollar.
I guess. So I was like, I guess so.
Look, man, the dollar.
That's true, I guess. I'm playing a hard 7-3, 8-2. I'm like, fuck, bro. I haven't played this Honore before, so I was like, oh shit, I don't know how to play it.
Yeah.
Because the only Honores I played was like Destin's Honore, which is like whack as fuck, because Destin plays super different.
Yeah.
And then I played Redeemer at LCQ, and I got curbs on there too.
Yeah, no.
Dude, Harry beats fucking everything. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I mean, like, that character is like, from what I understand from a lot of people's evaluations, that character is like just straight up top 5. It's just that he's so underrepresented.
Yeah, very true. I'm just not good enough. I'm not good enough to play the matchup right.
You just gotta bust out the inner Monarch, man.
It was too hard.
I believe, man. You go to
game three. I thought about it. I was just like, I might as well just play a different character. I don't have one, but like literally anything could anything else probably couldn't be any worse.
Do you remember playing like you remember back in high school the way you played Rise in League of Legends? You just roll your face on the fucking keyboard.
Oh yeah.
That's how you play Beatrix.
Yeah. I really thought about it. I was like, I've never played Beatrix in my life before, but I was like, there's no time to play Beatrix. It's probably now.
Yeah.
I was like, I watched Koji play.
Look, that's enough. You learn through osmosis with that character because of how like bumfuck easy she is.
Yeah. The closest thing I have is like a cat, but then like I don't have the light wall combos.
Yeah, they're like, I know they got kind of nerfed, but like, you know, I believe.
I don't know the spacing or what they are, so I was like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, all right, I got 7-3, whatever.
Yeah, and I know there's like some weird like crouch confirm that you have to do with it too for some of the light wall combos, so I don't blame you.
I was just like, dude, parry beats fucking everything. You know parry beats super?
Yeah.
I was like, I tried it because I tried it. I was like Destin. I did super, and then parry still beat it. I'm like, word. I'm like, word. Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
And then I did DP, and I'm like, why did I think that would work? I was like, dude, please help, get off of me.
No, that character's super fucked because like Like I know like both of his EX builds, like that like twirl that he does into like that twirl that he does, and then that like move where like he does the spirit dust at the end. They're both plus afterwards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the hell is this? Why does he have like Giga plus frames and then that move where he can just call you out full screen too?
Yeah, I don't know, man. And his smokes projectiles, I'm like, word. I can't do shit, bro. Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Real Pollo. We're getting into it. Thanks for tuning in. We're going into our grand finals. Dave on the winner's side, Iron God in the loser's side. 3 out of 5. Iron God has to win 2 sets of 3 out of 5 to be able to win, but Dave only needs to win 1.
I'm surprised he's going for Sushia over like Fairy or Matera.
Yeah, like
I don't think Matera Cat is that bad. I don't know how Fairy Cat is. Probably not that bad.
I don't think it's that bad either. It's just that like I don't think Iron God wants to run back the Fairy because Dave 3-1 Iron God in Winners Finals and Iron God was playing Fairy.
Oh, I see. Okay, I guess I understand the versus should be a little bit more then.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like a little bit of better space control and also able to just apply the pressure when need be. But Dave slowly just trying to make a couple things happen, making their way in.
Let's take a save because we charged up. I wonder if he has the routes to reset his thing. I know there's a. I was talking to Elsa. He's saying like, oh yeah, there's a guaranteed chip confirm off of like Fireball. I think it's like you do. I think it's like M or H Fireball, and then you hear the sound cue. You do like with skill, even on block or on hit, you get guaranteed chip, and it's a lot. It's like kind of broken.
Yeah, they look good right now. I got a little bit of a confirm with the 6XL, but unfortunately wasn't able to do a full confirm off of it.
Cut the startup first for the light wall. I think that might have parried it anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, goes over to punish, but late reaction. Oh, big damage. Might be dead here. No, it doesn't have the cooldowns for it.
Yeah, unfortunately, a little unfamiliarity in the card. You're not going for an optimal route, unfortunately. Goes for the overhead. Nice defense by Dave.
Yeah, goes for chip.
Yeah.
Oh, interrupts thrust.
Yeah, Iron can just hang out here.
Yeah, here's the BC this. He's gonna go for chip. He wants chip here.
Trying to go for chip.
Goes late on the throw. The DP still would have hit anyway, but still, that's a little unfortunate miss.
Yeah, I don't blame Dave for wanting to hit the brakes there because he like, because either he just gets chipped by like some kind of like full screen projectile versus Susia, or you know, just try and force your way in as much as possible. Iron got ready for that ultimate reversal.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's a big 6XL coming in.
Good lariat, gets some plus frames. Just keeping that at bay.
Nice job. Not a punish, but still gets a cross up.
Yeah, Iron
got dodge, but gets punished for it. Might build up the meter. He actually might be dead from this. Yes.
Getting the install actually didn't go for the super, unfortunately. And Dave just slowly trying to navigate their way in.
Oh, no, confirm.
Confirm. Close to chip range.
Chip, this is now. Oh, yeah, the spot dodge. He's gonna take it.
Yeah, just that checkmate situation and how like active that button is, and Iron God taking the first game in the set.
Zeros, you're up against Frost on this setup.
Yeah. Looking good so far. Iron God looking nice here, but Dave slowly inching their way in. Trying to put up the light wall, trying to catch something out. Or is there just to create some space? Getting caught up by the 2-2H. And Iron God slowly making their way in. Nice lariat. Trying to get as much damage on the board.
That should be okay. Let me try.
Going, didn't have enough to do the 2-2H afterwards, just going for the install, keeping the clutch frames up. Yeah, and they're just slowly bobbing and weaving their way in and out of just like a good range for see, but this brave counter back and forth. We're playing like it's plus again. And just that big wall in front of him. Old DP. Yeah, it is spooky for both sides, but just a wake up 5H. Gotta keep him honest sometimes. Slowly making their way towards the corner again. Not going to get the corner carry that they want, but 2H works out. Brave counter. Dave's all out of diamonds, but that 2-2H works. Iron God taking the first round of game 2. Lariat. Just unfortunate trade there. Life tolls are about even, but Dave used their EX thrust, so they're not able to use it for a little while. Yeah, Iron God just keeping them at bay right now, but just yeah, nice work with the punish right there. And Iron God just super well right now. Good throw break. Dave looking a little worse for wear, and just the ultimate lariat working out. Dave's thinking about it, goes to character select. Maybe they want to run over SoCal here. Or maybe they're just thinking about it a little bit because, yeah, it's already up 2 games for Iron God. Dave pondering the orb, figuring out what they want to do because, yeah, I want to say that Dave probably wants to finish this out, but it just needs to make the adjustments. But at the same time, you know, Dave has technically 5 games to just gather data on what Iron God wants to do, but has already used 2 of them, and we're going like into a bracket reset. Or we could potentially go to a bracket reset early on. Dave looking good, or Iron God looking good. Try to cash out or try to call out a jump at the beginning there. Dave slowly trying to make their way in. Counter hit jab, but unfortunately not working out. Almost full charge thrust, but Dave not looking good. Iron God spending meter on the lariat. Yeah, just keeping them at bay here. Stopping dead in the tracks, or projectile stopping like right before full speed just to be a little bit of a deterrent. Yeah, Dave slowly getting a good amount of damage on the board. Iron got about like 60% health. Nice whip punish. Yeah, getting a good amount of damage. I don't think they'll be getting, yeah, not enough to get SBA there. But Iron God ulti-ping their way out, trying to make something happen here. Looking good. Good spot dodge. Not letting him get that for free. Good whip punish, but unfortunately goes to the insult, but a little too late. But the unfortunate brave counter right there. Dave at 1 diamond. Kevin should keep the pressure up, but a little too far for that brave counter to connect. Yeah, just using the last one. Hopefully they make something work, and we play Street Fighter. Nice throw break. Dave showing signs of life. Yeah, avoids the pillar with that thrust. We're getting a nice 2U. Nice defense, nice throw break. Looking good so far. Unfortunately, a little too short for that EX doesn't connect, but it just goes through light walls the lariat. Punishes the DP as well. Trying to take to the corner, a little too far, but was able to get the 5H, but these 2Us have been working out nicely for Iron God. Oh no, the 5H follow-up works out. Looking good so far. I think Dave should be able to take this. Yeah, just threading the needle just right at the edge of it all. Dave staying alive in Grand Final. Dave looking good. Iron God trying to create some space with that. Has the install, so they're able to like make it do a lariat or something if possible. Keep the pressure up. Nice bait on the spot dodge. Yeah, Iron God running with the pressure so far.
No, you'll be on that setup.
Going for the setup. Yeah, Brave counter's out. Not an opportune time to do so, but still keeping the pressure up. Good. Old skill. But Dave a bit on the ropes right now. Plus frames. Light walls through it. Nice dash out. Not wanting to deal with the pillar. Dave's trying to party, but a good Brave counter out. No break. Getting caught with the 2M right there.
That's good stuff, man.
Oh no, EX thrust not too far to make it, but the old lariat not working out, but in chip range. Just 1 tap. Good spot dodge by Dave. They're able to probably take this back, but has to deal with the chip. Oh no, trying to go for a lariat, but just gets covered with the 2L. Iron God on reset point right now. Looking good. 2-2M or 2-2H. Looking good. Yeah, just saw the jump in. Goes to the light wall. A little too far for the close L to connect, but still getting a good amount of damage. Unfortunate trade on the EX thrust with the orb. Trying to keep the pressure up. Nice, crispy 5H. Good spot dodge. Trying to 6H out. Good brave counter. That is minus now. Dave ready for it. But just old DP letting it rip once again. Yeah, Iron God is not afraid to just keep the pressure up and just make things happen. But yeah, just Keeping the pressure up. Iron God with the life lead right now. Trying to make something happen. Trying to get a pillar going. Lariat out. Unfortunately, Dave didn't go for the punish, and yeah, just, you know, had to worry about that Lariat. A little too far for the Brave God to connect. It might be a one-touch situation for Dave, to be honest. I mean, for Iron God, especially at this life total. All right, yeah, just going for the pillar again. Keeping that stop sign right in front of Dave's face. Good spot dodge. Oh, light wall. Not enough. Yeah, unfortunately didn't have the thrust to do anything about it. No old skill fireball, just right for the face. Checkmate situation. And, oh, yeah. Iron God resetting the bracket. We're in Grand Finals reset. Yeah, Dave probably has to ponder the orb for a little bit, make sure his buttons are all connected and all that jazz, just to be sure. But yeah, Dave has to make something happen here. He did have that grace of the first 3 out of 5 that, you know, since Iron God was in the losing bracket to make something happen, but right now, Dave kind of on the ropes right now. It's a new set technically, but Dave has the data to make some adjustments, but Iron God does as well. So we'll see what happens in this last set of the night. Thanks again for tuning in. This is SoCal Colosseum number 75, Granblue Fantasy versus Rising. Dave versus Iron God Grand Finals reset happening right now. Good cash out. Dave keeping the pressure up, trying to be a little bit more brave on the offense, trying to keep up. Nice 2L or 2U. Good backdash, but my Lariat is better. Let's get the cash out. Unfortunately, not working out. Looks like they try to bait a throw, or maybe just like some kind of like quick button there. Not working out. Dave slowly making their way in. Gets caught, but unfortunately wasn't ready for the punish. But I don't think that's going to be enough, but it'll be pretty close. Let's catch out as much damage as possible. I feel like they're just going to be at a sliver right now. Oh no, that's just going to kill straight up. Yeah, Dave taking, Dave drawing first blood, getting the first round in his first game here. Good so far. Iron God playing more of that range game here, but actually just trying to go in, getting a nice far H counter hit, keeping it safe with the cash out. Oh yeah, nice work by Dave. Just slowly, you know, keeping Iron God at bay with their own method of offense with you know, with the long range normals. I feel like Iron God is probably going to benefit more, but just trying to keep more of a range game than just trying to meet Dave's offense right now, because it's not exactly working out in this opening game. Just a little soft sign in front of the face, but gets clipped with the 2U. Trying to bring this back. Not quite enough to kill just quite yet, but just, oh yeah, a little bit of checkmate situation right there. Just throwing the fireball, read the jump, and just 5H caught Iron God in the air. Dave getting the advantage in this opening moment, but going to switch. Iron God's got a plethora of characters at their disposal, so Fairy might be the play. Maybe, you know, as we saw right there, Dave got really comfortable with just the navigation around the Versusia matchup with Iron God. But now, going back to the roots, it'll be interesting because Dave might be just more comfortable with the Versusia and just kind of forgot about maybe some of the matchup things that, against Fairy. But Dave did beat Iron God 3-1 in Winners Finals earlier, so maybe this isn't the wisest play, but we'll see. We'll see if they can make something happen here. Counters out. Already spent a diamond pretty early on. That might matter quite a bit in the damage base. Iron God, Dave doing pretty well with a lot of these setups. Trying to get a frame trap. Nice clip on the 2L. Going for the old 2-1-4U, just trying to steal the corner. Set play going. Trying to make something happen here. Trying to keep Dave at bay. Iron God has a life lead right now.
It will never stop being funny.
The pressure going. A little bit of a vortex, a little bit of vacuum effect on that 2-1-4U. Unfortunately, didn't get punished with that whiff 2-4X, but yeah, Iron God's defense is on point right now. Keeping the pressure up with the ultimate GG. Trying to force a way in, but a good brave counter out. Yeah, Dave both at 1 diamond right now, so the damage is going to be piling up quite on the board quite a bit. Nice spot dodge, but really risky there. Good throw. Yeah, only 1 diamond on Iron God's end, so it's going to be pretty scary on how they're going to be able to operate this stuff. Gets good blow. That might be it. No! Did it go for anything? Unfortunately, maybe like a drop input on the light wall, but just not working out. Jumping away from the GG. Giving the fairy some space. Could be a little risky. Getting quick blow. But didn't have the whip. Oh, 8 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, Dave has to make something happen. Good spot dodge. But the up dog will get Iron God first round in this game too. Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see those timeouts happen because they don't really see that often. Getting a good side switch, high-low. Goes low this time. Dave ready for it. Light wall. Unfortunately, didn't go for the dash follow-up, so didn't get punished. GG set play. Getting a follow combo after the throw. I don't love this character. But dear lord. Taking a diamond, stealing a diamond back in the set play. Brave counter out, just not to deal with it. Yeah, EX just trying to make their way in, but unfortunately not working out, and Iron God taking a game back pretty convincingly. Looking good so far. Game 3. 1 game on the board for each of them. And I feel like the name of this. I feel like the name of this game for both of these players is just like, you know, find a way to make something happen here. Good mash out by good Abare by Iron God. Going to get the side switch as well. Has to deal with the mix. GG in play. Plus frames. Going down the corner. And he's in long range. The normals just to try and like keep Dave at bay right now. Life total slightly in Iron God's favor now. Up dog, just trying to keep them out. EX thrust just to force him out of the corner. Good time to fight back out. Frame trap. Iron God ready for it. But gets a throw bait, but unfortunately not working out. Old skill whiffs. Another old skill. Yeah, Dave has a meter advantage, but Iron God has a life advantage right now. Trying to make something happen here. Trying to keep it simple. Trying to keep it clean. Trying to make something happen. EX thrust, no go. Up dog into GG, but unfortunately a little too far for the GG to connect. I feel like Dave is playing a little hesitant right now. Trying to make something happen, maybe trying to call something out, but EX starts just a little too far to connect in. Iron God taking the first round of game 3. Yeah, they're looking like really comfortable right now. And I think Dave's just feeling a little bit of that mental stack probably. But trying to keep the pressure up. Nice slow break.
No reset.
Looking good. Gets caught by the EX whip.
I got it. Yeah.
Looking good so far. And yeah, like
Nice.
yeah, Dave's been using like the thrust just to try and get as much as possible, but gets punished. Yeah, looking good so far.
Super, yeah, take a bravery point.
Looking good so far, and Dave, one-touch situation basically right now. Doesn't have like most of his skills right now, but just wake up 5H.
Oh, the whip, that's not good. This is Iron God's big chance. Side swap, GG, mix up.
Yeah. Going for the low this time. Good throw bait. Took a little bit of damage, unfortunately, but working out nicely.
Oh, he tried to mash.
Yeah, going for that stagger pressure with a 6XL, and Dave tying up the score in game 3 here. Dave slowly trying to navigate their way around Iron God's Fairy. EX whip not working out. Trying to whip
just goes in.
Yeah, whip didn't work out. And I like Dave's been trying to get that 2H into 2D6H pretty often, but actually, unfortunately, hasn't been working out. Slowly making their way in. Iron God trying to force the issue and trying to make something happen.
GG. Side swap.
Yeah.
Look, a mix. We take a bravery point. Nice, that doesn't fall for it. Ooh, big confirm.
Yeah. Nice awareness on the counter hit right there and bringing Iron God to the corner here. One-touch situation. Another frame trap, unsuccessful.
Yeah, at this point, Dave doesn't really need to press the issue. He can kind of just down back and just kind of let Iron God come to him.
Yeah, spend a Brave Meter just so that Iron God couldn't really force the issue on anything. Maybe trying to force it way in a little bit. Yeah, Iron God has to go on the offensive here to make something happen, though. GG's out.
Nice.
Up dog. A little too far for GG to connect, though. Oh, no! Dave
don't spot dodge!
Dave is over 30. Is that enough? Oh, my God.
We can't react!
Oh, no. We gotta put you in the nursing home. Oh, no, and yeah, it's unfortunately like falling apart here. Dave having to deal with the setup. Iron God slowly making his way.
What a timing to mash.
Yeah, good time to press the button. Brave counter just trying to get some pressure going on the board here.
Oh, recognizes that the light wall back was there and punishes it accordingly with the far L. GG set up, pushes him in. Instant overhead.
I hate that so much.
GG, go my son, hold the neutral.
Doing well so far. Yeah, like Iron God just...
What a challenge!
Iron God finding the right ways to just navigate through the neutral, but Dave taking Iron God to the corner, just trying to make something happen here. Letting the white wall rip. Good
What
whip
a
punish.
shimmy!
Yeah, that should be enough. Going to Brave counter.
Yep, enough. Yep.
Yeah.
Clean conversion. What a shimmy.
Yeah, Dave fighting for his life. This is like his last chance to make something happen here. And not going down without a fight here. Oh, getting the EX whip. Nice work by Iron God. Just whip punishing that perfectly. GG out.
Nice roll. GG set up. Gets the hit. He's gonna confirm. No, GG. Takes too long to set up. What a mash, but doesn't get the confirm.
Yeah, unfortunately, only
Mash
able to
again,
get
take
the
the bravery point.
Yeah. Yeah, Dave really using those bravery points just to try and like get Fairy off and try and just make the just try and get the pressure on the board, but just a nice old DP on Iron Guard.
Get off.
Forcing.
Nice, what a big counter hit. Takes him all the way to the corner. 6XL pressure. Forced to use the bravery point to get out, get to space.
End of the game. Trying to make something happen here. GG coming out.
Oh,
Up dog.
nice. Good spacing there for to stop. Gets the full confirm. Not dead. One more chance at life. Last mix up.
What? And just immediate close H. And we're going to final game here in this grand finals reset. Iron God thinking about it. Maybe switching to another character. No, just committing to the Fairy actually. Just needs a moment to breathe, figure something out, and just stay a little composed here.
Nice.
Yeah.
Just chill. It was like, here we go, game 5, grand finals reset, last game of the tournament. No matter what, winner takes all. This is only a best of 1 now.
Yeah, winner gets the lion's share of the pot tonight. And Iron God,
Nice confirm. Recognizes that the light wall is not going to do anything from that distance, so he gets the full confirm off of it.
yeah, and Dave's slowly just trying to pressure the issue and just keep the offense, you know, because that's where they're going to be the most comfortable. Taking to the corner.
What a combo!
Getting the most damage as
What
possible.
a match! Oh my god!
Yeah, looking good so far. And Dave looking good. Or I mean, no, Iron God looking good right now.
Really good. GG combo, side swap. GG setup. What's the mix? Yes, recognizes that as that setup's not real. Oh, the hit confirms that. Not dead yet. Maybe. No, not dead. Very close though. 1 hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, Updog not working out there. Got the combo limit, but just a 5M right there. And Iron God on tournament point.
Low gets the hit confirmed.
Gets a
The
fly.
anti-air on the 5U. Oh, it's not 5U. I don't remember what it is.
I think it's a 2-1-4L.
Probably.
Well, yeah, Dave back to the wall here.
Oh,
Gonna
plus
counter the
range, baby.
5-8.
Nice
But unfortunately,
spacing.
that Updog not working out.
Dave's spacing there for his dash blocking has been really good when GG's been out. And he's rewarded. He gets his full confirm in the corner. His turn now.
Yeah. Getting punished with that with 5L. I think that's basically
Nice,
just
that's
free.
right. Yep, that's spacing again. We'll beat it out.
Yeah.
Spends a bravery point, but he's going to get it back with this SBA.
Bravery points both at 2 right now. And I feel like at this point, it's a one-shot situation for Iron God.
Almost definitely.
Yeah.
Gets the throw. Nice throw break. Light walls. Checks it with far L. Does the fuzzy mash. Again, same thing.
He gets the tipper. Old skill.
Gets spends the bravery point, but doesn't get much off of it.
Yeah, unfortunately not working out. Another bravery point.
Wait, this is one touch for both players now. No bravery points on Dave. He gets the throw bait. He's gonna go for a whip. Gets the full combo. Raging Strike is gonna take it.
And Iron God takes it in the last game. 3-2 for Iron God in this grand finals reset.
Wait, what was that one?
I think it was 3-0 Iron God.
3-0? 3-0?
Yeah, 3-0 Iron God and then. Yeah, God, what that was hard fought on both sides really. But Iron God clutching it out, showing the tenure with Fairy, especially with those nice buffs. And you know, Iron God is our champion tonight. Round out our top 3, Iron God in first, Dave in second, and Foss in third. Yeah. Thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. We have wrapped up with tonight's events. So much appreciate you all tuning in tonight. It's a good time here. Real hard fought. And God.
Oh, I need to ask for Granblue money. I need to do that.
Go get that Granblue money. Good stuff. Maybe we'll get some closing words, but yeah, that's it for Granblue tonight. What's up? Okay, yeah. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We're done here for the night. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. But yeah, we're going to start wrapping it up here. Shout outs to Cooper's Esports Gaming Center for allowing us to use this venue for hosting this. Thank you to the SoCal Colosseum crew for allowing us for running Granblue every other week. Much appreciated as always. But that's going to be it for us. I'm gonna do my usual spiel for those that know. If you know, you know. So thanks everyone for tuning in to SoCal Colosseum Granblue Fantasy versus Rising episode 75. Hope you all have a good night. But for now, stay safe, stay beautiful, drink your water, tell your friends and family you love them. But most importantly, shout out to Bird Game. Peace out, y'all. Have a good night.